We had prayed for you that God will give you a discerning spirit. That God will release grace so you can discern the right thing, the right from the wrong. So you can discern his voice, know his voice, and not be manipulated or fooled by the enemy and the flesh. The power of a discerning spirit. The power of a discerning spirit. Do you have trouble discerning between good and evil? Are you sure if you are hearing God's voice or your own? Can you distinguish between spirits that are in operation? We want to take our text, Psalm 119, verse 66. The prayer that the psalmist prayed. We're reading from the New International Version. Teach me knowledge and good judgment, for I believe in your commands. Teach me knowledge and good judgment. Let me read it from the King James. Teach me good discernment and knowledge, for I believe in your commandments. Very important. That's the prayer of the psalmist. Teach me good discernment, knowledge, and good judgment, the ability to judge right. Discern right from wrong so I don't make a mistake. Now, the reason we find it difficult to understand the Father's will is because we lack spiritual discernment. The ability to see beyond our circumstances. We let our circumstances determine things. We let what we are going through, what we are feeling, what we are experiencing decide for us. Rather than move in the Spirit, be led by the Spirit, and see through the eyes of God. And then discern. And then make good judgment. We let our emotions, our feelings, our experience determine it. That's why we get ourselves involved in fights. That's why we curse. That's why we do things we're not supposed to do. That's why we take actions that are contrary to the will of God. And that's why King David prayed this prayer that we just read, Psalm 119, verse 66. He said, teach me good discernment and knowledge. I believe in your commandments. Teach me knowledge and good judgment. God needs to teach you. And that's what we're here to learn. You need to learn. If you don't know how to do it, you don't know how to operate in it, then the enemy will always fool you. But you must not allow yourself to be fooled again. Discernment is so important that God decided to give a spiritual gift called the gift of discerning of spirits. So that where our human capacity fails or comes to an end, the supernatural gift will take over and help us, because you need to discern. It's like faith. Apart from the ability to develop faith, the Bible says God has given to every man a measure of faith, and then we are supposed to develop that faith and build it. God still gave what he called the gift of faith that comes upon a man, takes hold of a man, so that he can believe God for that miracle and see it come to pass. That does not mean you will sit down and be praying for the gift of faith and not build your faith. No, no, no. That operates when it is absolutely necessary to produce a miracle. So discernment is important. So important that is a gift called the gift of discerning of spirit. Why do you think God enlightens us with his word? Why do you think God appoints teachers, gives them the ability to break down the word, to unfold the word, to unwrap it, open it up, so you can see what is inside? The Bible said the unfolding of that word gives light and understanding to the simple. So the teacher helps you to understand, unfolds it so that the light of God will shine upon your darkened mind, and then you get to know the truth so that you can do what? Make good judgments. I set before you light, there's darkness, there is truth, there is falsehood, that is life, that is death. Choose one. So what does God do? Open your eyes to the truth. So that when you are making a decision, you are able to make the right decision. You can discern what is right from what is wrong. What is the will of God and what is not. The way to go and the way not to go. What spirit is in operation and the one that is not in operation. So discernment is very important. A man's mind can be deceived. Somebody can fool you.